Your wallet is gone. Your phone is gone. You are alone in a foreign country.
You walk into a police station, shaking, heart racing, completely panicking.
The officer looks at you and asks, "What happened?"
And your mind goes completely blank. Not one single word comes out.
You just stand there, mouth open, eyes wide, silent.
And every second of that silence makes the situation feel 10 times worse.
Today, we make sure that never happens to you.
Welcome to Daily English Learning. I am Ethan.
And I am Sophia. Today, we are covering how to speak English at a police station.
This is not a topic anyone wants to need, but everyone needs to know it.
Because emergencies do not give you time to prepare on the spot.
So we prepared today, right now, together.
Let us get started immediately.
First, let's talk about why this conversation is so different from others.
Because at a police station, every single word you say is taken seriously.
Officers are trained to listen carefully to how you describe things.
So clarity matters more here than anywhere else.
Vague answers create confusion. Confusion creates delays.
And delays in an emergency situation can have serious consequences.
So the goal today is to speak clearly, calmly, and specifically always.
Even if you are scared inside, your words need to stay calm outside.
That composure is what helps officers help you faster and more effectively.
Keep that in mind throughout everything we cover today.
Now, the most common reason people visit a police station.
Reporting a theft or a stolen item.
This happens to travelers and residents all the time, unfortunately.
You approach the front desk and say, "Good morning, I need to report a theft, please."
The officer will ask, "When did this happen?"
Say, "It happened this morning at approximately 9:30 near the Central Market."
Always give a time and a location immediately. Those are the two most important details.
The officer will ask, "What was stolen?"
Say, "My mobile phone and my wallet were taken from my bag."
Or, "My laptop bag was snatched while I was waiting at the bus stop."
Or, "I returned to my parked car and found the window broken and my bag missing."
Be as specific as possible about what was taken and from exactly where.
The officer will ask, "Did you see who did it?"
Say, "Yes, it was a young man wearing a red jacket and dark jeans."
Or, "No, I did not see anyone. I only noticed it was missing when I reached my hotel."
And if you have any witnesses, mention them immediately.
Say, "There was a shopkeeper nearby who may have seen what happened."
Every detail you provide helps the officer build a clearer picture of the incident.
Now, what about filing an official police report?
Sometimes you need a written police report, for insurance claims especially.
Say, "I also need an official police report for my insurance company, please."
The officer will say, "We can provide that. Please fill in this complaint form first."
Fill in every section of the form carefully and completely.
If you do not understand a section, say, "Excuse me, could you help me with this section, please?"
Never leave any section blank or guess what it is asking.
An incomplete form delays your report and delays your insurance claim.
Take your time. Ask for help. Get it right the first time, always.
Once submitted, the officer will give you a reference number.
Say, "Could I have a copy of the report for my records, please?"
Always ask for a copy. Always keep your reference number safe.
Without those, following up becomes very difficult later.
Now let's talk about reporting a lost document.
Losing your passport abroad is one of the scariest experiences possible.
You go to the police station and say, "Good morning, I need to report a lost passport."
The officer will ask, "When did you last have it?"
Say, "I last had it yesterday evening at my hotel. This morning it was not there."
They will ask, "Have you checked everywhere thoroughly?"
Say, "Yes, I have searched my room, my bags, and everywhere I visited yesterday."
Then say, "I also need this police report to apply for an emergency passport at my embassy."
That explanation helps the officer understand the urgency of your situation.
And urgency communicated clearly always gets a faster response.
After filing the report, go directly to your country's embassy or consulate.
Bring your police report reference number with you to the embassy.
They will guide you through the emergency passport process from there.
Now, let's do a full real-life police station conversation together.
I'll be the police officer, you be the person reporting the incident.
Let's begin. Good afternoon. How can I help you today?
Good afternoon. I need to report a theft, please. My mobile phone was stolen.
I'm sorry to hear that. When did this happen?
It happened about 2 hours ago, at approximately 2 o'clock this afternoon.
And where did it happen exactly?
It happened at the city shopping mall on Park Street. I was in the food court area.
Could you describe exactly what happened?
I placed my phone on the table while I was eating. I turned away for just a moment. When I looked back, the phone was gone. It happened very quickly.
Did you see anyone near your table at the time?
Yes, there was a group of 3 young men sitting at the table next to me. They left very suddenly just before I noticed my phone was missing.
Can you describe them?
One of them was wearing a blue hoodie and gray jeans. He was about 20 years old. The other two I didn't see clearly enough to describe well.
All right, what is the make and model of the phone?
It's a Samsung Galaxy S23, black color. It has a cracked screen protector.
Do you have the IMEI number of the phone?
Yes, I have it noted here. It's 35947801234567.
Very good. That will help us track it if it's used. Do you need an official report?
Yes, please. I need it for my insurance travel claim.
Of course. Please fill in this form and bring it back to this counter when complete.
Thank you. Could you help me with one section, please? I'm not sure what this is asking.
Of course, that section asks for your temporary address while you are in the city.
Understood. I'm staying at the Grand Hotel on Marine Drive, room 214.
Perfect. Once you submit the form, we will issue your report reference number.
How long does it usually take to process the report?
Usually within 30 minutes. You can wait here or come back this afternoon.
I'll wait here. Thank you so much for your help and patience today.
Of course. I hope we can recover your phone for you.
And scene. Every detail in that conversation was handled so well.
She gave the time and exact location immediately without being asked.
She described the suspects clearly: blue hoodie, gray jeans, approximate age.
She had the IMEI number ready. That one detail is so often forgotten.
She asked for help with the form without feeling embarrassed at all.
And she confirmed the processing time before sitting down to wait. Every single detail covered, nothing left unclear or vague. Now let's talk about witnessing an accident or an emergency.
Sometimes you are not the victim, you are a witness, and the police need your account of what happened clearly.
You approach an officer and say, "Excuse me, I witnessed an accident just now. I want to give a statement if that would be helpful."
The officer will ask, "What did you see exactly?"
Say, "I was standing at the corner of Main Street and Park Road at around 4:15.
A red car ran through a red light and hit a motorcycle coming from the left side.
The motorcycle rider fell and appeared to be injured. People stopped to help immediately."
Always describe what you saw, where you were standing, and what time it was. Those 3 things are the foundation of any useful witness statement.
And only describe what you actually saw with your own eyes.
Never guess or assume or add things you didn't directly witness yourself.
A good witness statement is accurate, not dramatic, not exaggerated, just accurate. Now, what about asking for help at a police station when you feel unsafe?
Sometimes people go to a police station because they feel threatened or in danger.
This requires very direct and clear communication immediately.
Walk in and say, "Excuse me, I need help. I feel unsafe and I need assistance, please."
Or, "I'm being followed by someone and I'm scared. Can someone help me, please?"
Or, "I received threatening messages and I want to report them immediately."
Be direct, be clear. Do not minimize what you're feeling or experiencing.
Officers take safety concerns very seriously when communicated clearly and directly.
Your safety matters. Say what you need to say clearly and without hesitation, always.
Let's cover a few more important phrases before we close today.
When asking for an interpreter, "I'm not fully confident in English. Could I have an interpreter, please?"
When asking about your rights, could you explain what my rights are in this situation?
When following up on a report, "I filed a report 3 days ago. My reference number is this."
Could you give me an update on the status of my case, please?
When asking for a copy, "Could I please have a written copy of this report today?"
When asking about next steps, what should I do next after filing this report?
5 phrases, 5 very different situations, all completely covered.
Simple language, clear communication. Every single time, always.
Let's do our final recap of everything we covered today.
First, Always give time and location immediately when reporting any incident.
Second, describe stolen items specifically, including model numbers and colors.
Third, always ask for an official report copy and keep your reference number.
Fourth, for a lost passport, mention you need the report for your embassy urgently.
Fifth, when giving a witness statement, only describe what you actually saw yourself.
Sixth, if you feel unsafe, be direct and clear immediately, without hesitating at all.
Seventh, never guess on official police forms. Always ask for help if needed.
And eighth, stay calm always. Your calm words help officers help you faster.
These 8 things will prepare you for any police station situation anywhere in the world.
I genuinely hope nobody listening ever needs to use this episode.
But if you do, you'll be completely ready, and that's the most important thing.
Listeners, nobody plans for emergencies, but everyone